quite sure when this became a tradition, but I make these lemon tarts every time I have to say goodbye to people. I think it might have started in high school when I brought it my last day of freshman year. I gave one to all of my teachers and all my friends as a way to say goodbye and I'll see you again next year. I did it again my sophomore year, and I guess it just became a tradition after that. Now I make them every time I gotta say goodbye, just as a way to say I'll miss you. I'm not sure why lemon tarts became my thing, but I guess it stands for a bittersweet farewell.
Hey friends, it's Steph making some soft pretzels with honey mustard dipping sauce. I get this random super strong craving for soft pretzels periodically every few weeks, so I love having this recipe in my back pocket. And I've finally written it up and posted it on my blog, which is linked in my bio if you guys want to make them as well. They're surprisingly easy to make. Like, you saw me just mixing up a few ingredients: flour, melted butter, salt, yeast, milk. Then you let the dough rise and double in size. Shape it out, divide it into 6 portions. I like to make only 6 because they're way better when they're fresh. And then you roll it and shape it into the little pretzels, dunk them in their baking soda bath, and then pop them in the oven. They only bake for like 8 minutes, but that's the perfect amount of time to make the honey mustard dipping sauce. The recipe for this is also in the blog post. And then when they come out, you just brush with some melted butter, sprinkle with chunky sea salt, and that is it. Here's the final pick. Let me know what you guys think.
Hey guys, here's another cake video. This was for my friend Lindsay's sister, so hi Lindsay. So story time about this frosting. Most people usually add like a drop of purple to make the frosting whiter, but I usually just mix red and blue. I'd been using liquid food coloring for a while and used gel, so the whole thing turned pink. I was so scared, but somehow I fixed it. But anyways, this was a Clemson cake, and I was kind of nervous to do this paw, but I think it turned out okay. Then I added my drip, and it was way too thick. You can see it thickening up as I go around the cake. Luckily, I was able to peel it off, but I was like, you should not be able to peel off a drip. So then I added this one, which was a little thin, but it was better than the first one. I'm just not used to white chocolate, I guess. I think something got on my camera here because the colors look kind of gray. I don't know if that's just me. But anyways, I added on my swirls. I can never get these perfectly even. But here's the cake. Bye!
Add 17 videos to the sound and let TikTok sync it.
The best meringue cookies ever. This is my original recipe, so I'm really excited to share it. Take 7 egg whites and half a teaspoon of cream of tartar and beat it until soft peaks form. Then add a cup of sugar and beat that until stiff peaks. Pipe and bake at 225 for about an hour and a half and you're done.
Okay guys, while I make the salted caramel cake, I'm going to tell you a story about one of my customers. Basically, this lady ordered a cake from me, and she found my TikTok, and she was like, oh, I love your cakes. I'm really sick and tired of grocery store cakes. I want something really nice for my twin's first birthday. I asked her when her kids' birthdays were, and she said, oh, it's in 2 days. And I was like, ma'am, I don't really do last minute stuff, but if you really want the cake, it'll just be extra charge. And she was like, oh, yeah. So she wanted all this extra stuff on her cake, so it was already very expensive, and it was like $75. So then she had me order this Elmo cake topper, and I had to spend extra money on it because it was like fast shipping, and she needed the cake in 2 days. And so the cake topper, I told her, I don't know if it's going to come in time. And she was like, yes, it will. So then the day of, she ended up canceling the cake order. She didn't even pay me the $75 that the cake was. And then also I asked her for a $10 cancellation fee, and she said she thought that wasn't fair. If you have a small cake business or anything, please let me know if that's happened to you.